Hey everybody, it's time again for 100 rune crafts, actually 110 today, because I overflowed a little bit. I will be upgrading the runes, going over a little bit of why I think they're good or why I didn't roll them, and then sort of giving a little bit of insight on what I like to see in my runes. Typically my focus is on RTA runes, so the PvP sets like Despair, Swift, etc. But I keep high efficiency runes no matter what, just because they might be useful somewhere, and it's better to have them than not have them. So anyway, here we go, starting with 100 rune crafts from the top. That was one. No speed. Okay, 119. All right, let's see it. Okay, any slot 135 with speed, we end up rolling. That actually is pretty efficient, but it's on energy, which I don't like. A slot 5 will is pretty good. One bad roll there, and the other rolls weren't very good. Slot 4 flat, we don't really keep. We do roll it if it has speed. Guard, not very good on 135, even if it is a good re-app. This one is just a speed chase because it's like just a weird offset. Like if this had quadded, like you'd probably end up using it just because like you always use the broken quads, but this one could have been good. It rolled pretty bad there. Shield, no speed, slot 6. Shield's like a weird set too. You mostly only need a couple of them, so they have to roll really well. Revenge can be pretty nice, but again, we're mostly looking for quads as an offset. All right, so the first 10, not so good. Energy rune, slot 4 HP percent, kind of nice. Oh, this is what I mean by pretty efficient. So normally I wouldn't keep a 21, especially on energy, but because that second roll is so thick, like this is like a high efficiency rune. So like if we want it on like some kind of mid-speed unit that doesn't really care about the offset, like you don't need Nemesis or Revenge or anything, like this is like a very high efficiency rune. Like this is pretty nice, especially for an energy, right? This is pretty good. Let's see, speed. Nice crit damage. Unfortunately, this is pretty bad. Doesn't have HP percent here, no grindable defense percent. The crit damage seems pretty nice, but then it's a low speed roll, and it doesn't have crit rate. So I have to choose between HP percent or crit rate to go on this, and it's not even, this is like a max, this is a blue rune in some ways, even though it seems like it rolled good. So I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna end up using it. This one has crit rate and 3 grindables, or 2 grindables. If it were super high efficiency, maybe I could have found a use for it. Rage rune, crit rate, crit damage, just go quad crit damage, we're all good. Didn't do it. Flat attack, slot 2, no good. Nemesis, no speed, slot 5, no good. Revenge, good starter. No grindables though, which is kind of annoying. And it rolled in everything, so that's pretty bad. As a side note, rolling in everything is really bad because you can't gem a stat in. So like typically when it rolls like that, it's gonna be bad either way. So, okay, so here, same deal, but all bad rolls also. So far, one good rune. Pretty nice. Let's see, Destroy, same deal. Speed Chase, Destroy's not a particularly good set, except for like, you know, certain types of PvP, like arena offense applications. I shouldn't have rolled this, I was just talking too much, so I rolled it anyway. Despair, defense percent speed, let's see the quad. Goes crit rate, and I don't think this is useful. I'll think about this one because this is like a good re-app target anyway, and this is like very efficient, right? Like you can throw an attack percent here, and it's just a hyper efficient rune. It's weird. It's a weird rune, but it is efficient. I'm gonna keep it just in case I have a use for it. Okay, this one's bad. Speed, slot 3. This is what we could see. Come on with the quad. Didn't do it. Sad. Crit damage, shield, not a very good combination, but has a potential. Okay, so it tripled, but a bad triple, because basically just a max double. This, if it quads, will be my saddest day of all time. Nope. Okay, good. Didn't even want to have to deal with it. Swift, oh, juicer. I want to see it. Let's go. Oh, no. So quad crit rate, but worse than a triple. I'm gonna keep it because everything on this is a DPS relevant stat. But you would never use this. This is just a purple. I'm not even gonna lock it. I'm pretty sure that's a sell, and I'm just coping on not getting rid of it. If that had been actual max crit rate, then it would have been fantastic, but I don't know if it's useful in its current, because again, it's under a max purple. Like I can get another rune like that easily. This thing, just a speed chase. Slot 4 flat, no whatever. This is also probably just a speed chase. It actually rolled kind of efficient, but we lost. Actually, no, it didn't. We lost a lot of rolls. Okay, quad speed, let's go. Had to try it. Let's see, seal. This is potentially like a re-app. I have re-app targets for seal though. I don't really need it. This one, a focus slot 1 without speeds, not very good. Vampire rune, potential Douglas kind of a rune. Let's see if it does anything. Okay. Ugh, no. All right, whatever. I'm angry about it, but you can't you just oh man. Anyway, let's. Yeah, oh God. I don't even know where I would use this. This is gross. I think I throw crit rate right here. Oh, what is? Oh, what happened? Why? No, I could have been on the Swift. All right, blade, crit rate, crit damage. Looking for a PvE rune there. All right, let's see if we can replicate that, but on a different set. Oh my, come on. Oh no. Okay. Will slot 1, crit rate, crit damage, and speed. Could roll efficiently. Doesn't actually matter too much the allocations. This one probably is a speed chase because I mean it can still quad crit damage. Look, here's the next quad. Let's see, destroy. Could have been a re-app target, but it's destroy. Just a speed chase here on a slot 3 accuracy rune. I mean, like if it rolls hyper efficient, maybe we use it anyway or keep it, but kind of tough. This one, once again, speed chase, didn't do it. It'd be nice to get 2 in a row, but you never know. This could be like a beast monk rune, but that speed up there is kind of sad. So, and it ended up rolling pretty bad anyway. So lucky us. Speed chase as usual. Res. If this had been 31 res with a decent, like if it was these rolls but higher, like if this had been 31 or 28 res and actually it started pretty low, so it actually would have been probably not that efficient either way because it had already lost an entire roll before we rolled it. So that's life. This one I'm not even gonna roll because even if it quads crit rate, it's gonna be bad. This is just a speed chase on the Nim slot 5. It goes speed, but it's very bad speed, and it's not a very good secondary roll, so we just get rid of it. That one's not good. Looking for the quad here. Again, disappointing quad, even if it had quadded. Same deal here. If it goes 29 speed, we end up using it, but we hope it does not do such a thing. Here, again, speed chase. Triples, we love them. Maybe crit damage here, but I don't think so. Like, it's just an awkward rune. Once again, speed chase. Let's see the speed. Didn't do it. Let's see. This one's no good. Just the stats are bad. This one's another speed chase. Doesn't have any of the DPS relevant stats, so it's it's like if it rolls anything but speed, it's bad. Vampire HP percent, no thank you. Let's see. Fight runes, very exciting usually, and it's a DPS fight rune if it rolls right. I don't know about this one. I'm going to keep it just because it rolled somewhat efficient. It loses an entire roll, but we still have the option of putting like defense percent here or speed. So I'm gonna keep it just because it may be useful later. I don't know when you need a very tanky fight rune, but it's possible. Fight runes always get a little bit extra leeway. So this one's speed. Let's see it. Nope. No good. Determination. I should have rolled it for the crit rate, crit damage, but it's too late now. It's gone. It's gone, and we don't want it back. Same thing here. Crit rate, crit damage. If it did it, okay. So it triples, but a terrible triple. Here we're looking for speed or crit rate, I guess. Okay, so again, if this had rolled good, that would have been a 22, but it still would have been kind of mediocre. Here we're looking for pure crit rate. It's kind of a Douglas rune. Nice triple. Loses an entire roll, so pretty bad. The only way this can go good is like a max HP percent roll or a max crit damage roll. Not really a combination of the two. Like it needs to quad something. Swag to see. Despair runes, very nice. Potential for quads, nope. Just speed chasing mostly. Speed chasing here too. Enhance doesn't get used for basically anything, so it either gets used as a broken set or it doesn't get used. Vampire, pretty bad vampire. Focus with no good stats and 2 bad ones. Despair, kind of a re-app target, but 3 flat Subs, no thanks. Defense percent vamp, probably no good. Speed chase on the seal rune. Let's see it. See, it just rolled bad, completely destroyed it. Awesome speed chase rune. Let's see it. Rolled terribly, loses an entire roll here, and then basically an entire roll here. I mean, it's just, yeah, it ended up being bad just from the efficiency of the rolls. It was not good. So yeah, no good. Let's keep going. We have potentially 40 more depending on how many of these I sell. This is not great. Focus flat, slot 2, not good. Tolerance, just speed chase. Actually, it could go high res, I guess, because of the tolerance set, but unlikely. This one, I'm going to roll just for efficiency, or not efficiency, roll for crit rate for PvE purposes. It did not do it. A rage flat slot 2, no thank you. Tolerance with speed on slot 6, just roll it for the quad, didn't do it. Accuracy, once again, rolling for the quad. Speed specifically, but you never know. Flat slot 2, no good. Fatal, has attack percent, has speed, has crit damage, lots of ways that could go. It rolled kind of okay, but then it died on the efficiency. Like that, you know, if it were max 18 speed and 24 attack percent, suddenly it's like a little bit more attractive. Blade, without crit rate, stats, or speed, you don't even roll it, just get rid of it. Let's see, Nemesis, slot 3 with speed, rolling for the quad, didn't do it. Fight, flat slot 4, no speed, no good. Blade rune without crit stats. I'm gonna roll it just in case it does something weird, and you know, but it did something weird called sucking. So once again, roll for the quad, destroy slot 3. Basically not usable as a rune for anything RTA related. Same thing with energy. Energy doesn't use very much either, and it rolled terribly. So off to the bin with you. Once again, looking for speed, didn't do speed. In fact, rolled pretty bad. Flat slot 6, fatal, no good. Crit rate, slot 4 accuracy without speed, not good. Blade, no crit rate, crit damage stats. So even if you want to roll it for like an Abellio or something, it kind of doesn't work out. Or even for PvE purposes, right? Like it's just not very good. No speed on an attack percent, slot 4. This Nemesis rune has a little bit of potential. If it had went pure crit rate, crit damage, maybe we would have gotten something out of it, or like even pure resistance. Oh, I'm shaking my table. Despair, always exciting to see a speed. Died, it's dead. Guard, this is just a speed chase as well. Didn't do it. Guard again. Speed chase, once again, completely avoids it. This guard is good at avoiding. Man, there's a lot of 6s to start with to disappoint me. This went terribly, like actually gross bad. A 5, but it's going to be 29 after this. So, okay, so another triple crit damage, but basically just above a blue rune, and then it went into a flat, so you just immediately sell it. It's just not good. Blade rune with crit rate, crit damage. It could quad speed, it could go, you know, it could have been good. There were a lot of ways that allocation could have worked, but it didn't hit any of them. This is just a speed chase that we hope doesn't hit speed. Good for us. And then our last set of 10. And we got some juicers potential. Let's see. So crit rate, crit damage, all I'm hoping for here. Did not do it. Here, there's a potential with like HP rolls here. I don't think it's going to happen. It loses over. It ends up being less than max purple because it lost an entire roll on those two. Focus with speed, crit rate slot 4. Just go 30 speed. Unfortunately, didn't do it. But this could have been, even though it's focus, it could have been pretty good, like for an Ethna or something. Again, mostly like if you get a quad speed, it's going to kind of work. So this one is an offset, and it's not a very good one either. So I'm never going to use this, even though it's a 21. 21's too low for determination because you're only going to use it as an offset, pretty much. If this had went defense percent for the second roll, so it ended up 13 defense, I would have thought about keeping it for maybe like some weird fast Tricario or something. But as it is, I don't think it's particularly usable. This could have been like a crit damage roll, would have been okay. Accuracy, pure speed chase. Once again, crossing fingers that it doesn't go speed. Endure, just go like a quad into defense percent, and it would have been like maybe usable. This will be disgusting if it quads, but you never know. One of my fastest quads in slot 4 is actually a flat slot 4 will. And then vampire on crit rate, crit damage. Just go max crit rate or crit damage and we're good. And it did not do either. So that is our set of runes. So let's go review the ones we kept. I don't think it was very many this time, but one of them was interesting. So this one, which is like a pretty efficient triple speed energy, and it's on a good main stat because it's HP percent with energy. It has a good secondary role, and it's a pretty decent triple. It's not a great triple. Like if it had been 24, this rune I probably would have used quite a bit. At a 21, it may or may not ever get used, but like it's still nice and efficient, and it has the correct grindables to make this rune really good. So yeah, there's lots of stuff we can do with this. This one is just efficient, and I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'm keeping it just in case it's good. This Swift rune, I don't really want to talk about this one. Like if this were 29 crit rate or 30 or even like 27, this would be a pretty exciting rune because then you can make it 15 speed and it gets used somewhere, or even regen the crit damage or whatever. As it is, it's kind of unfortunate, but I'm going to keep it just in case. This one, which is the quad, I think I'm going to put defense percent right here over this HP and then just turn this into like, I don't even know, but it's cool, but it is sad. Why couldn't this been slot 5 or something? Anyway, and then this fight rune, which again rolled pretty efficiently. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but sometimes I guess there's use for tanky fight runes, so kind of nice. All right, anyway, that was my 5. Hopefully you all enjoyed it and get to see me sacking weirdo quads. But yeah, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.